In the action thriller series John Wick, Keanu Reeves plays a hitman who is out for vengeance. In John Wick 3, we see the clash between John Wick and the High Table heat up. In the end, Winston shoots Wick twice, and we see Wick fall from the roof of the Continental. He is then seemingly left for dead. Winston then regains his place as the manager of the Continental. However, Wick somehow manages to survive. We know that Wick's only agenda for the next movie is to bring down the High Table. He could also settle his scores with Winston and maybe even blow up the Continental for good measure. Wick and the Bowery King. We have seen that the High Table turned on Wick and the Bowery King. In the second movie, the Bowery King helped Wick escape. The Bowery King then is seemingly killed by the Assassin Zero. However, later we see that he is alive. The Bowery King has a network of hobo killers situated across the city. Perhaps these killers would play an essential part in the upcoming movie. When TikTok Man brings Wick to the Bowery King, we see the incredible scene where they both admit that they are looking to take revenge against the High Table. Bad news for the High Table? Although we have known about the existence of the mysterious High Table, we have not seen much of its inner workings. All we know is that the High Table acts as a form of government for the secret world of contract assassins that can punish people. We have seen the Adjudicator and the Elder, who are important members, but it is likely that we will see even more members of the shadowy cabal. Winston seems to have shot Wick to get into the good graces of the Adjudicator, but Winston could just as well change sides and betray the High Table. The only thing that seems to matter for Winston is retaining control over the Continental. Sophia, a potential ally? Sophia is someone who is playing a completely different game. She manages a hotel in Casablanca. She was Wick's friend sometime in the past, and she helps him by sheltering Wick in the desert. Now, Sophia, played by Halle Berry, was a fan favorite. Berry trained for 6 months for her part in the movie and even broke 3 ribs during the production. Also, fans are in love with her badass bodyguard dogs. Although Halle Berry has stated that she wasn't returning for the 4th installment, it is possible that she could make a surprise cameo appearance. The Ballerinas. In the third movie, we are introduced to the director of the Ballerinas. The director was a former protector who helped Wick escape from New York by giving him safe passage all the way to Casablanca. It seems like the director played some part in training Wick in her secret ballet academy. Now, we know that the director was attacked by Zero for helping John Wick escape, and it does seem like she also made it out alive. So, the director is also looking for vengeance. What we know so far. Keanu Reeves has revealed that the opening sequence of the movie would take place in a desert, and it would see him on a horse. Reeves also stated that he intended to do some fast galloping and running in these scenes. Now, director Chad Stahelski tells us that Wick has nowhere to go, and it's unlikely there will be a happy ending. Wick would have to face some consequences for killing 300 people, and it seems likely he would be traumatized from all that bloodshed and violence. While talking about Winston, Stahelski revealed that though Winston may have meant to shoot Wick, however, the question of whether or not he wanted to kill Wick is open for debate. Lawrence Fishburne, who plays the Bowery King, states that though the 4th movie takes place in the same world as the previous installments, the 4th movie would go deeper into the life of an assassin. Further, the relationship between John Wick and a certain Mr. Watanabe would be the heart and soul of the movie. Delays due to the pandemic. It's no wonder that fans are keenly awaiting the next installment in the series. However, their wait has just become longer. Initially, the movie was delayed due to the pandemic. The pandemic started when the shooting for Matrix 4 was going on, and the production had to be stopped. The delays in the production of the Matrix movie meant that the production of John Wick had to be delayed as well. By the end of 2021, production on John Wick 4 was completed, and we hoped that the movie would be released on May 27th, 2022. However, the release has been postponed again to March 24, 2023. So, Top Gun Maverick is due to be released on May 27th, 2022, and it is likely that John Wick's release had to be delayed to avoid a clash with the Tom Cruise movie. It's still surprising that the release couldn't be scheduled for an earlier date, and we have to wait for another year. Fans have found this development to be shocking, and they wonder why the John Wick franchise was being treated so poorly by the studios when it was more culturally relevant than Top Gun, which was a standalone movie released decades ago. On the other hand, John Wick is an ongoing franchise with fans all around the world. The first film in the John Wick franchise was released in 2014 and was followed by 2 more sequels. The 2017 sequel, John Wick Chapter 2, was a critical and commercial hit. Similarly, John Wick Chapter 3, Parabellum, which was released in 2019, made $327.3 million worldwide, making it the biggest hit in the franchise. In case you really want to watch some action from the John Wick universe, you should check out Season 32, Episode 22 of The Simpsons. The episode, which is titled The Last Barfighter, is a parody of the second and third movies. We see that a secret society of bartenders goes after Homer and his friends since Moe accidentally breaks breaks one of the secret society's rules. Ian McShane voices Artemis, who is a parody of the character Winston. The future of the franchise. It is likely that we will see the 5th part of John Wick after the release of the 4th movie. In fact, initially, the plan was to shoot the 4th and 5th movies simultaneously. However, the pandemic played spoilsport. The spin-off TV show called The Continental is also in production. It will give us a look into the Hotel Continental, which serves as a neutral territory and a safe haven for assassins. Although the series was announced way back in 2017, there were issues with developing the series. The first season is set to have 3 episodes that are 90 minutes long. The series is set in the 1970s and will feature a young Winston, and the story arc will be about his rise to power. Real-life events like the Great Garbage Strike and the American Mafia's rise to economic power will serve as a backdrop to the story. It was announced that Colin Waddell, who is known for his role as Rick Betancourt on The Purge, and Mattias in the 2018 film Unfriended: Dark Web, will be playing the young avatar of Winston. The younger version will still be learning the ropes. The actor Ayomide Adegun will portray a young Sharon. Mel Gibson is also slated to appear in the series as Cormac. It is possible that we may see a young John Wick or even a de-aged Keanu Reeves appear in the spin-off. Ian McShane, who portrays Winston in the movies, may provide voiceover narration. However, this series will premiere only after the 4th movie is released. In 2017, it was also announced that a spin-off film titled Ballerina, which is set in the John Wick universe, was being developed. It may revolve around the ballerinas, and we could see the director making an appearance. It involves a young woman who is raised to be an assassin. She seeks revenge on the hitmen who killed her family. It is likely that Ana de Armas will be playing the character of the ballerina. Halle Berry has also spoken about the possibility of a spin-off movie for her character. It is likely that there will be a crossover between John Wick and the TV series Nobody. However, this would be a small Easter egg rather than a full-blown TV show or movie. And there you have it. It looks like the John Wick universe is going to see multiple developments in the coming years. What are your predictions for the 4th movie? What spin-offs and crossovers would you like to see? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.